only bone I have to pick with this movie is that I didn't appreciate them making critics the villain. Critics aren't villains. Critics
Yeah.
are trying to do a public service to the community
Mhm.
to help them to be able to make purchases. You only have so many, the average person can only go to so many different wineries or so many different restaurants or so go to see so many different movies. And so they turn to a critic to say, okay, critic, you've seen most everything. You've seen a lot. And so I'm going to rely on your expertise to give me guidance to help me to be able to make an informed decision. We're not the enemy. We're not bad. We're not we're not trying to find fault. Like any critic that is worth their salt genuinely loves whatever it is that they are writing about and talking about. If it's somebody that's
Mhm.
just there for like publicity or to be an angry critic, you know that right away and don't give them your time. Don't listen to their reviews. Don't give them any attention. And in this movie, she had given them a bad review because of the corked wine, which I don't really understand what that means because I'm not a wine person. But nevertheless, she'd given them a bad review because they'd given her bad product. It is not her responsibility as a critic to give them a second chance. That's that's not the job of a critic. If I did that with every single movie that I review, I wouldn't be able to review very
Mhm.
many movies if I give every single one a second chance. That's not my job. My
Mhm.
job is to watch the films, write my review, and try to use all the other films that I've seen to give guidance to the people that are reading my review. And so the fact that
Mhm.
they expected her to apologize for her review, which you should never do if you're a critic. You should never apologize for your opinion. That's what you're doing your job. That's what you're paid to do. You're providing a public service to the community that read your reviews. You should never apologize. And the fact that they treated her like she was a villain in this movie kind of annoyed me because that's just not the fact.